As economic wars grow across the African continent, the opposition parties in many countries are tapping into the public discontent from South Africa in the south to Tunisia in the north and even Senegal and Kenya. Monday has witnessed demonstrations in several countries. In South Africa, the Economic Freedom Fighters, one of the main opposition parties, has called for a national shutdown in South Africa. Thousands are taking part in these demonstrations called by the opposition. The third largest party in the country called for protests against ruling blackouts, increased unemployment rate, and recent corruption scandals. The party is also calling for President Cyril Ramaphosa to step down. The opposition party said that while the projects have been initiated by them, everyone is free to take part in it. People are marching across streets with banners that read, "Ramaphosa must go." Meanwhile, the government has called for the protests to be peaceful and warned that any lawlessness and violence will not be tolerated. Around 3,000 soldiers have been deployed along with police, crime intelligence, and private securities to prevent these protests from turning violent. However, the protesters could also be seen clashing with security forces in Johannesburg. Reportedly, some protesters have been arrested. Business are also taking extra caution at this time. While some have decided to close down due to fears of looting, others have decided to remain open. The High Court has not declared the shutdown as illegal. It did state that the EFF and its members are prohibited from shutting down schools, stores, and businesses. The courts further said that the party cannot stop any trade or traffic along the roads.
It's not a permission we're seeking. We are giving them information so that they can organize alternative routes. They confuse that to be seeking a permission. There is a constitutional court decision that nobody requires a permission to protest.
For MMU TV, I'm Javan Omondi.